Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we're working on that white Fiesta, the non-runner. I want to get all the inside done. I'm going to get 2 tyres changed over on the front. I'm going to try and get a MOT booked for this afternoon as well. Really get a good push on it. We've got to sort out the front bonnet. I'm not happy with the way that lines up. So we've got to do a little bit of work on that. Just go all over the car, check it over for the MOT. Hopefully for this afternoon. I've still got to try and book that in, but I'll give him a call, see if he can slot us in this afternoon, about 2-3 o'clock. So yeah, and I want to do all the inside. So take out the seats, clean up underneath, my normal stuff, guys, hoover all up, and then get the carpet cleaner machine all on the seats, in the carpet, just the upholstery, just everywhere. Just make sure that it's really looking nice and tidy, and just really push that one along. So yeah, a really busy day again today. So let's just get cracking. Let's get this one out of the way, which I've got to say looks unbelievable. Like absolutely stunning car that is. I'm still not sure about doing the wheels. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm going to do with the wheels, but I'm still sort of in a minute. Yeah, don't know. Anyway. That's another day, because that's got to go to a paint shop on Monday. So let's crack on with the white one. Let's get it in place, get that one out of the way. Let's get it in. We'll have a quick walk around, quick plan of what I'm going to do today on it, and then let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, guys, here we go. So I've just got it in, so we can have a quick look around it, see what, make a plan of action. I've still got to line this bonnet up. I'm not happy with that really. It needs to come over that way a little bit. So I've just got to mess around with that. But I really want to get this cleaned. It's just an absolute filth bag inside this car. So not too bad on the outside, but I still want to clean the outside just because I want to see, what's dirt, like this bit here. So what's dirt and what's scuffs, and what bits and pieces, I can get out. So if you look at these actually they look like dirt, but they're not. They're like little scuffs. So we need to work on them as well. But I can't really, I need the car clean so I can have a good look around it, or we can have a good look around it, and get anything that we need to get sorted with the buffer. Any scuffs, anything like that. So really want to get it clean first on the outside, so we'll do that. Then I'll bring it in, and then we'll have a good look around it. Oh, we've still got to do this reflector, so we've got to do that as well. I want to see about these scuffs on the bumper here, but like I said, it's a little bit, I think most of it's dirt, I've got to be honest, looking around it. I hope anyway. But I want to get all these scuffs off. I want to get it prepped, get it ready, make it, a lot decent than what it is. And then once I've done the outside, I'll dry it all off. I'll bring it in. We'll have a good look around it again, just to have a look, see what needs to be done. And then we're going to attack this inside. Oh, God. It's got to be one of the worst ones I've done. I've got to be honest when it comes to these. Yeah, but I've got to take these seats out. These seats are coming out, definitely, for 100% they're coming out, because I want to get underneath, and I want this. Yeah. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh God, it's definitely the worst one I've done. So we'll have these seats out, we'll have that bench, we'll have that off as well, and we're going to give the whole interior a good freshen up, make it look new again. So yeah, let me take this outside first, guys. Let me give it a clean. I'll bring it back in when it's all nice and shiny, all dried off, all clean, and then we can have a look around it one more time, and just to check bits and pieces. I've got to do the 2 front tyres. I've got to change those. So yeah, not quite ready for the MOT. I think I'll leave the MOT guy for the moment. I'll call him later. Let's just see how far we get with this one. I've got to do that reflector as well, which I've got, but I just need to swap it over and get that done as well. So little bits and pieces. Like the actual cleaning of the car ain't gonna stop an MOT. It really ain't. But my OCD is coming out big time with this one, and I've got to get it done. I've got to get it clean, guys. So yeah, let's crack on. I'll take it outside, give it a clean, bring it back in, and then we'll go from there. So let's do this. Right, okay guys, so yeah, it's cleaner, but it's not perfect. It really ain't. I've still got to get these seals done underneath, but I think that's going to be needing a little bit of work, sort of, you know, and not an intense sort of clean as what I just did. But yeah, looking really, really good. What I did was I got some G101 spray in all these channels with a bit and a brush, and I sort of just brushed it everywhere, sort of just helping getting rid of that grime in between these glass as well. Just really sort of went over everything. And did you see me do the boot? Oh my God, this boot was absolutely disgusting. All the way around was horrific. So again, I was just using some G101 spray and just spraying it off, and then getting the jetter and jetting it all off, just cleaning it. It's probably never had a clean, I've got to be honest. So yeah, I think I've got a shelf for this. I think I've got a spare one. Let's see if this one will fit. This might fit. Yeah, I don't think that'll do us. Only trouble is those connections there are a little bit different up to here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but at least there's a shelf there. Yeah, at least there's a shelf there now. Let's take it out for a minute because I've still got a lot to clean to do. But I just quickly thought I'd quickly show you that. I just remembered that. But yeah, some G101 and a brush, and then just took it right round, just really, really cleaned it up. It still needs a good wipe round with a cloth to dry it all off, and it will get rid of just the rest of the little bits and pieces that I missed. Yeah, it'll just dry it all off and wipe it all back. But looking a lot better than what it was. Jesus Christ, this was bad. And I haven't even got to the hardest bit yet, which is the inside, underneath these seats, and oh, it's just, yeah. So I only got to the worst bit. But I wanted to sort of give it a good clean so I can see if I can get off any of these marks around the car, which particularly around this corner here. That's why I've got this T-cut scratch removal stuff with just a little bit of cloth. And I'm just going to sort of put a little bit on and see if I can get any of this off. Obviously my polisher would do it a lot quicker, but I just wanted to see, you know, if it would remove it. And as you can see, just a little bit of T-cut and a little bit of elbow grease. And there we go. So I'm definitely going to be using this like all around the car, just to sort of get off anything that I'm not sort of particularly happy with, and just make it a little bit more presentable, like that there. That'll come off. Probably go along the bottom seal as well, just to clean it up a bit more better. The roof as well, that needs a good old wipe up. It's not that bad, but it still needs a little bit more work. Might just run the polisher over that. So yeah, if I get off the main parts with that T-cut, and then I'll run up the polisher. See, like this here, look. I wonder if that'll get it off. So a quick go. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That won't come off because that's a stone chip. But I've got some paint left over from the body shop, and I'll touch that up. This corner here, not really happy with this corner here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like some sort of, I don't know, someone's had a little go at painting this, or there's some sort of, you see the runs. So I'm gonna have to flat that back a little bit with some sandpaper, and then run the polish all over it and see if that'll bring it up. But yeah, all these little bits and pieces just makes a little bit, you know, just that little extra going over it. I think it will make it a lot better, this car. So yeah, still got a lot to do, and we've still got to attack this inside. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. Get these seats out, and then just start hitting all this inside. I'll take the seats out first, and then I'll show you what it's like underneath there, because it's horrific. But let's keep going, guys, and let's get this car looking how it should look for its age. I've got to be honest, because it's it is a 2016 Fiesta, so it should be looking a little bit better than what it is. And I just think that, you know, it's been neglected just a little bit, I think. Right, let's get these seats out, and let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, the seats are out. So we've got to work on them. Just want to quickly show you the state of this car. It's disgusting. Not much rubbish, a few bits and pieces, but mainly just grass. I think she was like, she had horses or something. Pick up bits of quick shrapnel there, 5p. It's just an absolute mess in here. It's disgusting. So, and there's makeup on a lot of the stuff. Like, there's a makeup. Let me just show you on. I don't know, you can see that. There's makeup on the handbrake, along the steering wheel here. All makeup, like makeup. Can you see it? On the back side of that, look. Both that stalk there underneath as well, and the back side of the steering wheel as well. Look at the back side of that steering wheel. Look. It's on the, let me just zoom you in. It's on the seatbelt thing there. It's all makeup. It's just makeup. Look, all on that side. It's makeup everywhere. So yeah, definitely a girl's car. And definitely had something to do with horses. So it's going to take some time getting this how I want it, and nice and neat and tidy. But this is the only way. You know, it was to just literally fucking bubblegum. Oh my God. It's disgusting. I don't like it. I hate it. I thought I was talking to myself then. No, I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, it's just crap and horrible. I don't like it at all, guys. I had people sort of really treat their cars is just unreal, isn't it? So let's get this, let's get this how it should be. A lot tidier, a lot cleaner. And it's even over, like, the makeup's all over the switch for the lights as well. It's all over that. So I've got to clean all that off. Clean off this stalk as well. It's all over the stalk. It's just horrible. Anyway, Let's get cracking. The first thing I want to do is I want to hit these seats and this bench seat as well. So I want to do this and clean them all up, hoover them all off first, then get the upholstery cleaner, go all over the seats because it's nice and sunny out in a minute, and I want to put them outside in the sun and they should dry off pretty quick if I do that. So let's do that first, and then we can move on to the inside. So yeah, let's do this. Right guys, there we go. The seats are drying in the sunshine, so that's good. Bench seat and the two front ones. I've still got to do a little bit more work on this one, but this is going to need a little bit more sort of, you see it? Yeah, this is going to need a little bit more picking, a little bit more sort of detailed cleaning on that one, I think, to get this red. Don't know what it is. But for some reason, the passenger seat is worse than the driver's seat. So obviously she's been throwing stuff on the seat or whatever. Might have to go, we'll have a look when it dries, because obviously it looks like it's there and stuff like that, but it's just where it's wet. So I'm going to dry it all off and then have another look at it. I might have to do it again in certain places. I don't know, but I've done this loads of times and this always happens. So yeah, that's that for now. We'll leave the seats. The back seat ain't actually that bad. It just needs a hoover. So I'm going to hoover all over this, get that up to where it should be, clear out all the rubbish, then hoover it all out, and then we're going to hit these carpets with the carpet machine as well. Just go over the whole thing and clean it right up. So that's the next stage. I'll set you up, guys. Let's carry on. Let's get this cleaned. Let's do this. So there we go, guys. We are getting close. A lot cleaner, but still not perfect. You can see the dirty marks all across there. It needs that machine in there to get it all up, really. So that's what I'm going to do. I did see a video on YouTube the other day. Someone put do you know those polishing machines we've got? Someone put a polishing machine on the carpet, and it absolutely vibrated, and it got everything out of the carpet with the machine. I might give that a go. If it seems to work okay, I'll show you what I did. Yeah, but I think you have to try these different little bits and pieces. Anytime you come across a little trick, a little hack, you need to try it. So I think I will try it, guys, and let you know how that goes. But it's definitely looking a lot better. Done the boot as well. Took everything out and then just got in there. Oh, let me get this bloody board up, man. Got in there and yeah, just make sure it's all clean, tidy, hoovered it all out and clean it up. These are the sort of steps that I always try and do as I'm doing these cars, and it's just getting them ready, just so it looks a lot more, cleaner, basically. But yeah, it is definitely getting there now. This is going to cause me a bit of problem, I believe. I cannot leave that like that. Even though it's under the seat, that's not staying, which is going to be a little bit of bubble gum. I did see a couple of videos on how to remove that bubble gum, and a lot of them were just using like a steam cleaner, and you take up as much as you can and then steam clean the rest, and it gradually, because of the heat and the steam, it pulls it out of the carpet. So I think that might be the way forward when it comes to that. Yeah, don't really know. I'm going to do a bit more digging to see if I can find any other videos, but yeah, it's just I can't leave that like that. Jesus, my OCD would be in overdrive if I left that. So yeah, but the bench seats at the back's all done. It's all hoovered up and carpet like on the thing. Hoovered all around the edges as well, so that's all done. It's clean. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there, but it's still going to take some time to get this done. I did know it was going to take some time, to be honest, because of the state of it. I thought, you know what, this is going to take some doing, but definitely worth it, and definitely need doing, because it just, yeah, it's just filthy. It's just absolute filthy. So let's keep going. Now what I want to do is I want to do all the plastics, all the upholsteries, the doors, door cards, stuff like that. The seats are still drying outside. It stops. The sunshine's gone actually now. It's overcast, but they're out there, and it's not raining, so they're going to stay there until we're ready to put it back in. Obviously, can't put it back in until that has been removed, but we can do the other side and just sort of get this carpet a lot better than it is. So yeah, I'll crack on. I'll continue, set you up. Let's keep going. Cleaning all day, cleaning, guys. But it just needs to be done, and I've got to show me doing it. I've got to show the next owner what went into getting this, how it is when they come and have a look at it. So, and this is the process. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I've got to show you this. So, like I said to you, the polishing machine, I saw someone put it on the carpet, and then it vibrates. The vibration of this going through the carpet brings up all the crap and all the rubbish. And I was holding it on, and can you see that patch? And it's sort of pushing it away. But let me see if I can do it with one hand. Did you see that? So, yeah, looks like it works. Just gets that extra bit up out of the carpet, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to be doing that from now on. So let me crack on. I'll get these areas done, and then I'll go over there and do that as well with the machine before I move to that machine. That way, you know, I'm getting up as much as I can out of that carpet before I hit it with an upholstery cleaner. So, yeah, This, I can't believe that worked. So that's really, really good. So that the vibration sort of kicks up all the crap out of the carpet. And that's what I want. I want as much up as I can. So let's crack on and use this for a little bit, and then I'll come back and yeah, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there, but it's going to take some time. So let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, guys, there we go. It is definitely getting there. I've put the bench seat back in because that's all dry. So I managed to put that back in place. It's definitely looking and smelling a lot better now. So, yeah, still needs a little bit of work. Still got to go over it. Just keep sort of trying to clean it up, really. But that's the majority of the carpet done. You can see as well, it wasn't chewing gum. It was like a chewy sweet. So it actually come up pretty well. So that's good. So now, you know, I'm happy to put the seat back with it like that now. So do you know what I mean? Because it looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. And that using that that buffing machine that I've got, the vibration of getting it through the carpet, bringing it up and then hoovering it up, it really does make a difference. So I will definitely be using that in the future. Little trick, little hack that I've learned. So yeah, really impressed with the way it's coming out. The seats are obviously still drying outside. I did hit them again because there was a couple of areas that I wasn't quite happy with, so I've done them again, and they're coming out really well this time. So yeah, slowly we are getting there. We've still got to get this up. This red, I don't know what it is. Don't know what that is, but that's got to come up. I can't leave that down. There's another strip here as well. Possibly some sort of makeup, maybe a nail varnish, maybe. Don't know, but that's definitely got to come up, guys. Can't leave that down. It looks horrible. But yeah, we are getting there. It's just taking time. But that's all right. I'm all right with that. As long as you can see a difference, and as long as the time I'm putting in, you know, you can see I'm making it better and cleaner and tidier, then that's what it's all about. So yeah, I'll leave those seats to dry off out there, and then I'll check those to see what they come out like once they're dry. So that the sun's come out now again, keeps coming out, so that's good. That'll dry them off pretty well. So now I'm going to move on and do this reflector on the bottom of this bumper. I can't remember. I think it's a lot easier to take off this part of the bumper. If you unscrew it from there, pop this out, pop it out, take the wheel off, jack it up, take off the wheel arch, and there's a bolt underneath, I think. Take that off and then sort of just move it out this way a little bit. Gives you more access to get to the bolt. I think this one's quite easy because you can put your hand through and get to this bolt here. But when there's a bolt on this side that's connected, that's quite tricky. I think it's, if I remember rightly, I think it's close to the rear crash bar, and you can't quite get in there. It's got to come away from the crash bar to get to the bolt. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's crack on with that. Let's get that replaced because that's an MOT failure for sure. And then, you know, that's another job done, and then we can move on then. So let's keep going. Let's do that now. Let's do it. So there we go, guys. Another step towards being done and finished. Yeah, just broke, smashed, and just replaced. I don't know if that's an MOT failure or an advisory or what. I'll have to ask the MOT guy. I really don't know. But yeah, at least that's done now. Yeah, the seats are really dry. They're really sort of dried off out there. So I think we can probably put them back. We can probably put them back now, to be honest with you. I'll put them in place, get them done. Once I've done that, I'll take the car back on the ramp, take it up on the ramp, take the two front wheels off, and get those tyres, the wheels, and get the tyres replaced for new ones. Because I think this is going to be ready for an MOT tomorrow. And then it's really done. As long as I can line this bonnet up, get that sorted out, go over the whole car, polish it all up, you know, clean it up really well as I want it to. And so far, so good. It's looking really well. I've spent a bit of time getting this interior done, but it's all part of it. It's all part of the process of getting it ready to sell, basically. Yeah, a couple of bits we need to get ready for the MOT, like that reflector, the tyres, and then we've got to do an MOT check all over the car, the bulbs. I know the brakes are good because I've changed. It's got new discs and pads on the front, so they're good. We've done. Did we do the refurb on these wheels? I think we did the drums, didn't we? I did it on the red one, but I did it on this one. I think I did. I'll go back and check the videos, but I think I did. Yeah, and just go over the car, just check to make sure that it's going to go through the MOT tomorrow. No advisories, guys. That is always my plan, for no advisories. I want them to be absolutely, you know, tip-top condition and with no issues for the MOTs. So let me set you up. Let's get these seats in, get the wheels off. Yeah, and I think we're going to call it a day. So let's get on with that first, and I'll come back to you soon. Let's do this. Right, guys, it is looking nice and cleaner. definitely getting there now. Still got a little bits and pieces I want to do. Get a little bit of T-cut on that. That will come off with a little bit of T-cut. That just comes off anyway. So I just want to, just go over little bits and pieces. But the at the bottom of the seals are nice and clean now as well. So at the bottom, it's all coming off. It's looking really well. It does take a long time. I knew this was going to happen when it comes to this cleaning this car. It was just going to take absolutely forever, a long time. But it's definitely worth doing. So I've still got to clean the engine bay, even though it's not particularly dirty, I've got to be honest. But I still like to go over them. If I can get the bloody thing. Just want to go over it a bit more. It looks clean, to be honest with you. But, you know what I mean? I want to go over the bottom part here. I'll just clean up all that. Get my brush, some 101, G101 cleaner. All over the scuttle panel as well. Get all that scuttle clean. It's just all those little bits and pieces, really. Still want to go over a bit on the bonnet as well. There's still some scuffs. They are wiping off. Just want to go over the bonnet. I have to touch that one up with a bit of touch-up paint up it there. But yeah, it's getting there, guys. It is definitely getting there. Got to clean the glass, both sides as well. Get the T-cut on this side, like I did on the other side. But a little bit of T-cut on this here, the scuffs as well. But lot cleaner. Got to get these red. I think that's nail varnish, I've got to be honest. So I've got to get that off as well. Yeah, and we can get this, we can get this through an MOT tomorrow. That'll be really good. And then I can probably get it up for sale by the weekend. And then just see what happens. Yeah, just stick it up for sale. The white Hyundai iX20, that's still not sold. Not quite sure if it's too much or what. I think I've got it up for 3,750. And I think that's an absolute bargain for that Hyundai iX20. But they're a harder car to sell because of the badge. I've got to be honest. I'm sure if I put this up for sale, this is going to go quick. And the red one as well, because they're Fiestas, they just go quick. So yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. It don't really matter, but we'll see what happens. But I do want to try and get this up for sale before the weekend if we can. So tomorrow, really, we want to get this all done, all wrapped up, all finished. The red one's going to the paint shop on Monday. So yeah, we've still got a few bits and pieces to do. Still want to line up this bonnet as well tomorrow, so we get that lined up properly and just get it all ready tomorrow. But I'm really happy with the way it's come out already, especially the interior. It's just something about sort of, doing this, what I've just did with the seats and taking them off, taking them out, clean up underneath, just, even cleaning the bars, the black connectors here, even cleaning those. It's just part of what I like doing. I want to get some mats as well, so I'll get some floor mats to put all around. But looking really good. Still got to get a little bit of makeup off around a few bits and pieces, like this steering wheel, this stalk as well. You can see it all over the stalk. So I've got to get it all off of that one. I've got it off the other side, this stalk. That's all done. Just got to do this one and the controller. So yeah, just a few bits and pieces. But we'll get all that done tomorrow, guys, and get it ready for the MOT. So that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed me cleaning and getting a little bit OCD when it comes to this car, but it's just what I like doing, really. These are good bits, because this is the bit where I'm coming to the end. I'm coming to the end. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's getting finished. We're getting there. Last little bits and pieces, and then yeah, I can move on to the next one. Move it on, get rid of it, and it can go to a lovely new home with a decent engine. It's a new clutch, timing belt, everything's been done on it. They haven't got to worry about this car for a long time, if they look after it. Which I don't know what I do. I always tell people when they buy the car, I say, make sure you look after it. I don't know why I do it, but it's because I've put so much time and effort into getting them how I want them to look. I feel like that, I sell them, but don't get it dirty. God, I'm stupid sometimes, but it's just the way I am, guys. Right, that's enough waffling. That's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this one. We are back on it tomorrow. Don't forget to drop me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think about any process of today's video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well. Really appreciate that. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you soon.